Hi guys, my name is Abhishek Ranga. Today I'm here to talk about my survival in COVID-19. So it's all started on 5th of April. I have got diarrhea on the very first day I got diarrhea, but I neglected that. I thought it's just a stomach upset or something. I had something from outside. Maybe that's why I got a stomach pain and that's why I'm having this diarrhea. So after that day, like 3 4 days passed, I didn't feel anything, no cough, no cold, no fever, no body ache, nothing. But on 9th of April, I felt chest congestion. That was the first time I felt something like that. It was seriously horrific for me. Like I felt it first time. So I immediately like woke up from the bed. I just ran outside to get some fresh air. Maybe that's why I'm having suffocation inside. I just felt like that. But it was like it was paining here in my right side of the chest. So I thought it's just maybe suffocation or something, so I neglected that thing also. That was a mistake of mine. So I just slept that day. I just did walking and I just start feeling myself that yeah, that I'll be better and all that. So I didn't go to the doctor. On 12th of April, the day from morning itself, I was having a severe body ache. I couldn't able to bear it. But anyhow, I managed the day. I didn't go to doctor. I just took warm milk and all. I didn't go to doctor. So night time, almost 10:30 p.m. So I start feeling body ache. I could not able to breathe. It wasn't like a breathing problem. It was like a body was paining too much that I could not able to breathe because of the pain. It was that similarly like that only. So immediately I asked my roommate. He took me to the hospital, the emergency ward. They admitted me there for almost like 2 hours, 1.5 or 2 hours. And during the 2 hours, they did my all the tests, my EKG, my chest scanning, my blood pressure, my uh, like my sugar test. Either I am having a diabetes or no. I didn't know that. So luckily it wasn't there. So I had no severe symptoms, but I still having the pain in my chest, and I had a nasal congestion the most. From that day itself, I had the nasal congestion, and still I have it. I could not able to breathe properly. Still, I feel the pain, the heaviness on the chest because of the nasal congestion. So from that day, so they asked me to follow the rules. It was a Northwell hospital, so they asked me to go home because they could not able to admit me because I didn't have the more severe symptoms. So as we all know, I am right now residing in New York. As we all know that there are a lot more patients here who needs proper treatment in the hospital, so they cannot stay at home. So they asked me that I don't have that much of severe conditions, so you can go home, take rest, and if you feel like a shortness of breath, come immediately. I was worried first. I don't want to go home. I was worried like if I get something like shortness of breath, what would I do? But still, anyhow, I managed. I just came back home around 12:30 night. So I slept. So my sleeping from that day itself, my sleeping was totally disturbed. So and yes, there the doctor I was asking me, the doctors were very good. They're really taking care of us guys. Really, they're doing very well. They just talked to me about my fever. I had cold, just little bit of cold, but I had no fever. So they asked me to go home, but you will definitely get a fever. So I was worried maybe I won't get it. I was so sure maybe I won't get it. But the very next day on 13th of April, I got a fever, and the fever was really painful. It was there from till 13th of April to 17th of April, and it was that painful that I could not able to go outside. I didn't even go from out from my room itself. I was at home. I was feeling like pain. So I just thought, yeah, it's okay. I'll just manage anyhow. So it's okay. From that 5 days, what I did is I'm gonna share that thing. As we all know, there is no vaccine for COVID-19. What is this? This coronavirus. So I had start immediately taking the steam. Inhalation of steam really helped me to open my nasal congestion and my chest congestion to just take a breathe. deep breathe with the inhalation of steam. I took it like 4 5 times a day, and I've started taking the vitamin C. And the moreover thing is that really helped me. What I believe personally, that I was taking a warm milk, not a warm water, it's a hot milk. I was taking hot milk with a turmeric powder. As of Indian, we all know turmeric powder. What is turmeric? But in New York or in USA, nobody like mostly use the turmeric in their home, so they use the tablets. I didn't take any tablet of turmeric. I just put the turmeric powder in the hot milk. That really helped me for reducing my pain anyhow. But that was enough for like cold and cough, but it wasn't enough for body ache. So I had started taking Tylenol, cold plus flu severe, because I had started feeling like my symptoms are increasing day by day. It was becoming worst. Yeah, it was becoming worst according to me at home also, because it's almost 10 days has passed. I'm not feeling better. It was the first time I'm experiencing a cold that is remaining staying at with me like 10 days. So I was really worried. But on 18th of April, I went for my test. I got a date for my test. That was a nasal swab test, and it was really painful, guys. They put the swab in and till your airway till here, so you feel the pain. It doesn't take more than 20 seconds, but still it pains. So night time also I had the pain. Okay, anyways, so I went for my test that day. Because that day, after 5 days, my fever came down. It reduced. Suddenly it reduced. I didn't thought it's gonna come down, because I was that worried that what is gonna happen. My vision was little blur. It wasn't blur fully, but it was little blur. But and the COVID-19, this virus attacks the front side. For me, it attacked the front side only. The my forehead, my nose, my ear, and I feel some like dizziness in my ears also. And my shoulders were paining a lot, way more a lot. I don't know why my shoulder had that much of pain. My legs were paining, my hands were paining, but and in between I had sudden pains in particular points, like sometimes here, sometimes on my thighs, on a single thigh, on a single hand. So these are all the symptoms of coronavirus, and believe me, guys, there is no medicine for that. You have to go through it. You have to be courageous. You have to be positive, like be optimistic that yes, I can fight it. It's all about your immunity. If your immunity is strong, you can fight it, but it takes time. Today is 20th of April. It's almost 15 16 days. I am feeling better. I have no fever from 3 days, but still I can feel the pain. My test result came yesterday, and it was negative. Thank God, though, for my first test is negative now. So I'm gonna go for my blood test now soon, and I hope it will also come negative. But it is really mandatory for all of us to stay home. As we all know, the mostly affected area all over this world is New York, especially New York. I'm residing in New York. I know in my street, I can easily count there are more patients in my streets itself. I know they have isolated itself. They're not talking to each other. They're not going outside. But still in city, I've seen some video. People are roaming around. Please, guys, don't go outside. I had no sinus problem. I had no SARS issues with my chest. I had no liver problem, no sugar, no blood pressure problem. But still, I felt it horrifying. Seriously, I felt it horrifying. But if you guys have sinus or anything, please do not take any risk. It is really serious, and you have to fight it. Just stay home, stay home, stay home, stay safe, and make other people also safe. Do not go outside, meet anything. Just isolate yourself. And good luck for all others, those who are fighting at home, as well as those who are in hospital and they're fighting for their lives. I wish all of you luck. May God give you the strength to fight with this virus, guys.